Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We headed down into a cellar and found ourselves into this large open cave full of phase spiders and ettercaps. And right at the end of the last episode, as we were heading over here, we saw in the distance the phase spider Matriarch, as well as a couple more phase spiders. And we're gonna go try and take that on now. I don't know how this is gonna play out, but
on I go.
I'm guessing poorly.
Still breathing, despite everything. Moving ahead.
It was... yeah, there we are. Can't see it well enough. There we go. 162 health. Resistant to poison, of course. Nothing else. Super, no. AC 17. I think the other phase spiders were only like 14-ish. There's one down here. Can I find out what your AC was? Yeah, 14. So it's got way more health, way harder to hit. Oh, this is such a bad idea. Starian, can you get us a sneak attack? No, because you're not hidden.
Just like old times. Quietly.
Path interrupted. I want to start this fight with a sneak attack, just to get some extra damage. But it's too far away. And I feel like when it's close enough... What is that black? Lightly obscured. Okay. Maybe that's what that effect is. I don't have him sneak much, so... I needed to walk closer, but not close enough that it spots us. But close enough that it's within range, because the range is apparently not awesome. This is so bad. Well, that plan failed. Oh, and I don't have blur anymore. Well, are you still considered hidden? You are not. I'm guessing its sight range will include you where you currently are. We'll just try and drop you. Alex already half dead. Fight hasn't even really started and she's already half dead. Let's see. He's got to take his turn. High ground doesn't grant advantage. There are no good options. Only I can think is I can attack the web, which would knock him to the ground. Or knock her to the ground, I guess. Matriarch. Assuming you do 6 or more damage. And then everyone else gets the height advantage, but I'd wish he would have that. Then this spider will have a turn before everyone else. Prone. I'll take it. Please pull back into safety. Okay. I do not want my people grouped up, apparently. Varric, what can you do? Can you attack at those kind of ranges? You can. That's a good amount of damage we've done to it, actually. Basically just from falling. How much damage is this doing? 6 to 36 as opposed to 3 to 24. I could do that to 2 different enemies. I don't think the fire damage matters in this case. So we'll go with twin. 60 and 75. And we're just going for damage. Miss on the Matriarch. No, that was the one that mattered. Merrick. How dare you? Alright, you pull back. Again, we're trying to create some space between our characters so they can't just keep area attacking us. Karlach, what am I gonna do with you? Because everyone else has great long-range options, or at least decent long-range options. 60%. Give it advantage for Astarion's attack, as long as no one else attacked it. Please hit. There we go. Good damage, and it's now got the guiding bolt. And you pull back.
No choice but to keep going.
I'm heating up.
Karlach, what can I do with you that's actually useful? Like, I can have you throw a weapon. I'm guessing it doesn't do, you know, the 5 to 14 damage. Or I could have you throw something that's intended to be a thrown weapon. We have... Poisons aren't good. Acid Vial. We've got Alchemist Fire somewhere. Yeah, 75% chance.
Handy.
Take that.
I've got it.
Yeah. Hopefully one of them will come up here where we can actually attack. Oh, you guys are gonna be a problem. Okay, we might be able to get...
I need your help.
Dude! We might be able to get someone over there to actually hit that. We get our sneak attack because of advantage. Good. I could attempt to move him forward and double dagger just to get some damage going. That is so much damage on you. Can't reach the destination. Are you sure?
This way.
Apparently you are sure. You cannot reach there. Well, that's... Yep. Please don't attack Karlach. Sure. They are hitting so very hard. Okay. Pop a healing potion. I'm tempted to just take the falling damage again because we already saw that does a ton of damage. Scorching Ray is 2nd level. got several second levels. 50%'s not amazing. Well, let's go with...
Got to focus.
No, Shadowheart, you are going to be my fire person, I think. Disadvantage, 100% chance. Brilliant. Yes. Attack here. Drop him down. Are you serious? Well, that wasn't part of the plan. Get out of the poison. Huh.
Well, so much for peace.
That really did not work with my plans. Alright, we're going to do the original plan then. 2 attacks on you, and then a freebie. I can't attack the surface with one... Why not? Has to be... This can attack whatever, but this has to attack a creature? I don't know about that. Oh, definitely should have used Minor Illusion to start off this fight. If I move forward, how large is Thunderwave? It's not bad.
Don't waste a step.
Gotta make sure I don't hit Astarion. I'm gonna hit Astarion as it is. If we step a bit farther forward. No, but I don't want to be on the web in case it shatters the web. Astarion, why are you in the way? Alright. We're gonna take the same falling damage. 57 damage to it. So good. Alright, you need some serious healing, so let's go.
Comes easy these days.
We've got some greater potions of healing. Just one? Oh, we had more than that. Karlach, you get
my happy place.
that.
Another fight.
Can I
Let's go.
not give it to her? Mid-combat? Apparently not. We need to be nearer to each other then.
Where do I go from here?
So I know I've transferred things over mid-combat before. I don't know why that suddenly worked.
Got this.
Okay. Karlach could take it. 8 to 20 healing. She could also throw it at her feet so that we all get it, I think. Because now that we're grouped together, we use her action instead of her bonus action, but her action isn't terribly useful at this moment. So let's throw this. It's not showing that it affects... Yes, it is. No, it's not. It doesn't show... Quick save. This should hit her, but if there's something weird going on and it doesn't, I'm reloading. Okay. That's what I wanted to see. So we all heal up. Particularly her.
Under their
Then you
noses.
pull back separate from everyone else. They're probably going to attack that group. But in case they don't, her turn is just healing. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, sure. Sure. That wasn't part of my plan. What does that do? Spider Queen's Wrath? Oh, we are so dead. Spider Queen's Wrath. Gain 1 additional attack per turn, increases strength by 2 and resistance to physical damage until a long rest. Ah. Okay, Shadowheart's down. We don't get sneak attack. Fire arrow? Sure. Means we're doing 6 to 17 damage. Miss! No! I need these to land. You can't aid as a bonus action. Man. Well, you can dagger a couple of these.
With pleasure.
Please don't get stuck. You're immobile? Dude. You got stuck right at the end? Yikes. We are in bad shape. Okay, I could use my action to throw potion. If I could get Karlach out of this, I could use Thunder Wave to try and push them all back somewhere. Probably actually just kill all of them. Big area attacks is what I feel like I need to do here. Karlach, can you get out of there? Not really. Jump, yes. Oh, provoke all the attacks of opportunity. Not as awesome. You don't have... You have cleave, so you can hit a bunch of enemies. Although it might be smarter. Let's go see Alchemist Fire. Send a Karlach. If you were to throw Alchemist Fire, it doesn't tell me what damage it does. Do we have any more acid vials then? Simple toxins, that won't help us. They're immune to poison or whatever, resistant to poison. Basic poison. No, I think that single acid flask seems to have been our only one. Unless I'm just not spotting it. I'm confused that I don't get damage listed. Because like these ones, they show 1d4 damage, but the Alchemist Fire does not. So, current thought, I could have Karlach jump out of the range and then throw an Alchemist Fire into the center to try and just hit all of them. Which feels like our biggest damage anyway. Oh yeah, all the attacks of opportunity. That's the problem. But they're all low health. So ideally, I would use her turn, bonus action heal. but I don't think she can survive getting attacked by a whole bunch of them again. Alright, you have no healing potions.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
So, for now, send these to Karlach. It's fine. Karlach, for your turn, you are going to drink a healing potion. Doesn't do much, but it might let you survive. And then cleave. You can't get all three of them. I would much rather you kill that one. But I'd like you to be able to hit... Oh, you can hit those three. Okay, I'll take it. Swing your weapon in a large arc up to 3 enemies at once. I assume it's 3 separate attack rolls. Yeah, try and kill them all. Perfect.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Varric, what can you do to fix this situation? You're not going to get them killed with magic missile. I kind of want to take out the Matriarch, particularly because it's now resistant to physical. I want to take it out with my mage. Shadowheart needs help. Would use his action to aid. Use his action to throw a potion. 6 to 36. Odds aren't great even with that. What can I do? 60%, even if they all hit, wouldn't kill, likely. Could go with a 2nd level magic missile. Only 20 damage at best. Still not enough. We still have these 3 that are going to wreck Karlach, including potentially others jumping up here to attack her. I don't want 2 of my characters down. I think I'm going to risk it. Where do we Thunderwave? Go somewhere like here and Thunderwave the 3 of them. It's a bit of a waste spell because it hits hard. It's only a 1st level though. Take out the 3 of them. Means the mother will still be alive, but she's likely going to be alive at the end of this turn anyway. Go here. See what Thunderwave... Okay, from there we are going to hit Karlach for sure. Move forward a bit. That can get 2 of them then. Is there a position you can get to where I'm not going to hit her? There. That's the 3 of them and not her. You saved, sadly. Not enough movement. That's fair. She can take 1 hit.
Alright, Karlach, it's go time.
You have nothing left to do of your turn besides movement, which will just be a free attack of opportunity I don't want to give up. Stay where you are, I suppose. Oh, I didn't even notice the other baby phase spider. You just laid more eggs? Or were they already there and you're just hatching them? I am totally fine with that being your turn. 100% great. How about you throw a healing potion on her so that she's up. And then you can attack these guys. You're not able to get over to this one? Yes, you are. I was hovering over the wrong one. Alright, you kill him. And then you kill him. Not the most exciting of kills.
A better position.
But I'll take it. So currently we just have all these babies, but they're gonna probably take time to get to us unless they just phase up here and we're screwed. I guess they can just do that. I definitely should have rested before this fight. Alright. You are fully healed.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Could have Karlach move forward. Should have probably had her go into a rage a while ago. Or smite for just crazy damage. Wish you could combine things like that. Reckless attack plus smite.
In position.
But I think the smite, which will take our action and bonus action, 65% versus a reckless attack would instead be 88%. But do less damage. 7 to 20 versus 9 to 32. I'm gonna hope for the hit. 65 still a pretty solid chance. Critical hit with a smite. I will take it. Did it prompt me to do reckless attack because I was going to miss? So can I just do a normal attack and then if I'm missing it'll give me a prompt for reckless? I didn't pay attention enough to what just happened there. And I clearly should have. Alright, pull back a touch. Or not. I definitely probably shouldn't move because being in web makes things worse. Alright, that's the end of your turn. What can you do?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
This is gonna feel good.
Let's go to your inventory. Move these back to Varric. Since we don't really have line of sight on anything,
Time to push my luck again.
I'm going to have Varric use his turn to throw a healing potion. Here to hit the three of us. And then bonus action, take one yourself. And then pull back. So the main phase spiders are dead already. We just have a mostly dead matriarch and then a bunch of babies. And then we're out of this fight.
Can't give up. Not now.
Shadowheart, you don't have your action, you just have your bonus action. Because you died. Cool. You still have all three of your second level spells though. Could have you use a second level healing word on yourself. Feels like a bit much. Or on Karlach. Maybe on Karlach.
Take two.
And then you
On the move.
run into hiding. And hopefully they won't attack you because you're out of sight. It's a good theory. Yeah, that theory didn't plan out. Alright, Astarion. High defense. Ugh. You move forward.
Let's move.
Still high defense. If you sneak attack with your knife, slightly better because you do have your +1 weapons. I think it prompts for the sneak attack, yes? So, just attack.
Slate them.
Did it count those as sneak attacks? Yes. Use sneak attack. Okay. I keep forgetting that it'll do that and I don't need to click it. Critical hit for 1 damage. What? Oh, because it resists. Well, that's going to be your turn. 9 health left.
Can't even catch my breath.
Can you get over there to even attack? No.
Got to concentrate.
35%. That is not a good roll.
Well, so much for peace.
We're going magic missile. Let's just end this. 9 damage. It's a huge waste of a 2nd level spell. But you need to die. Okay. Those chances to hit were not good, and that's what magic missile is for. Like, I'm not playing with that.
Let's go.
Okay, you can go into your rage and then use your action to heal. I'm thinking. And then I guess just get out of the webs. Thank you.
Shall we dance? No choice but to keep
And your
going.
turn there, you pull back away from everyone.
Need to stay focused.
And get away from people and out of the webs. Cure wounds on yourself.
Take your
Good with that. Okay, they're all gonna come up here and hopefully attack Karlak. She's enraged, so she'll take less damage. Oh, critical hit. She's still good. Everything is fine. Alright, Astarion, you could just start moving around killing things.
Excellent.
You're good at that. Oh, he wasted his bonus action on it because I've got that clicked on so he just auto attacks with it. Don't do that. I will determine what you should do with your bonus actions.
Put him up.
You can't cleave. You kill that one. And then I guess pommel strike this one. Which dazes it rather than kills it, but that's fine. It's out of the fight. Shadowheart and Barrack, can you take out the last two? Can we end this fight? Wait, it just lost dazed? Just said Spiderling lost daze. That versus 80. You do 2 to 9 damage. Good.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Barrack, can you take out the last one? I like 95%. It is unfortunately still alive. Does anyone have a bonus action to kill it? I think probably not.
Fire, baby.
Nope. Alright,
Fuck
Karlak,
yes.
please just take it out. Thank you. We got through it. That was a fight that definitely would have benefited from resting ahead of time. You want to just kill this last one. Okay. Oh boy.
Something good here, I hope.
Another silk gland, but what are you? Poisoner's Robe. When the wearer casts a spell that deals poison damage, it deals an additional 1 to 4 poison damage. I'll take it. How does it look? Not that that matters, but, you know, why not? So it's the same AC for me. That looks good. I'm okay with that. The reason I'm choosing that is we do have Chromatic Orb, which can do poison damage. So it means that while I'm wearing that, this actually is a better choice for things that aren't immune to poison.
Don't waste a step.
So it does actually help Varric, theoretically. Do any of the Spiderlings have anything? Probably not. I don't want to walk through all of your poison, but you're gonna make me. He seems to be doing a good job of avoiding the poison. Gotta check all the Spiderlings because they might have something. But if so, it's probably just the Silk Gland. The big face spider didn't have anything. Okay, you guys get out of the poison, please. Come on. So, probably a good chance that if we head over there, we'll get into a fight. Where are we coming around? We were coming around through here. And that's as far as we got in our investigation. Okay. Well, we're going to take a long rest here. We're out of spells. I could do 2 short rests. Potentially Karlak could switch for the Prayer of Healing to also heal us. So health-wise, we can get ourselves where we need to be. But all of our mages are tapped out. So, go to camp. I'm going to use my usual go around and talk to people. If no one has anything to say, I'll try and remember to cut it out of the video, so you guys don't have to watch the usual.
A private word would be nice.
Hey, soldier.
Hey. We've got some infernal metal. What should we do with it?
Damon told us to look out for this stuff, right? Let's go find him.
Sure. Got mindly distracted checking out this cave, but it's fine. We'll be back to talk to him soon. Gale, what's your deal? You're not
Spare
looking
me a
good.
moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'll prefer to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Okay. Yeah, is it contagious? That's a good call. Kind of condition, can it be cured? You've been lying to me the whole time. He hasn't been lying, he just didn't share a personal secret of his. Is it contagious? I think that's probably the first thing to know.
No, nothing like that. Though if I fail to treat it, then the consequences would not be contained to me alone. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Absorb the weave. It almost causes you to consume raw magic. I'm going to need details. Absolutely true. Our character knows a bit about magic. What kind of items are we talking about exactly? Wouldn't that ruin the item? Yes, it sounds like. What happens if you don't consume the artifacts? Are you telling me you're addicted to magic? That is to some extent what it sounds like. But you need to consume raw magic? I want details.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact. Since before we were abducted. It is time. And by that I mean, it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture.
Days. So that gives us a hint of the clock we're talking about. This isn't a thing where like once a year he needs to consume an item. Every few days he's going to need to consume an item, a magical item. What do you suggest we find the artifacts you need? I fail to see why you need my help with this. Be happy to help. Sounds like no condition I've ever heard of. I'd see you're just fishing for loot. I mean, hopefully he lets us see the process and then we can verify. But it still sounds like it could be an addiction. The idea of having to break down and consume the magic out of an item. I don't know about that. Where do you suggest we find the artifacts?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession.
I have lots.
You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Expected as much, don't worry. I'm happy to help. Why exactly would I risk either of those things for a wizard I barely know? Harsh. At the end of all that, I lose a valuable artifact. No thanks. Honestly, that sounds terrible. I see no upside to this for me. Most of these, specifically these three, are just, I don't know you, and I find magical items more valuable than you, which is so awful. I mean, we don't use them, and we're probably not going to use them, because wizards and sorcerers fill very similar roles, and I can't slot myself out of the party to fit Gale in. But if there's a need, if it's actually a condition, I'm going to help him. He's in my party. So I'll help. We probably have some useless magical artifacts that, yes, I could sell, but we already have a decent amount of gold. It's fine.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need.
Give Gale a magical artifact. What will happen to this item should I give it to you? The items you want are more use to me. Consumed. You can't have anything. Can't help now. Please bear with me. What will happen to the item should I give it to you? Does it actually break it down? I don't think we've heard that. It's just assumed.
I will consume the magic inside. What was a powerful artifact will be rendered no more than a trinket. But it will save my life. Even if only temporarily.
So we know at the very beginning, he said he wanted to talk to an archmage about something very important. This is clearly what he's talking about. He has some condition requiring him to, every couple of days, break down and consume magical artifacts. It's crazy. Yeah, I'll find something to give you. Like, here's a good one. Bardic Inspiration. I don't intend to have a bard. Mira's Locket gives dancing lights. It's a worthless spell that I don't care about. And I already have it myself. Color Spray actually could be useful. So I'll keep that just in case. Guidance could be good if I want to remove Shadowheart from the party. Probably not going to use that, but no reason to throw it away. I would say Mira's Locket is the cheaper of the two that I think are fairly worthless. Work carefully into the locket's metal band of the words "Never Dark Again." Putting on this hat is somehow enough to lift your spirits. We'll give you Komira's locket. I think that was a reward we got for some quest, but I don't recall. Is that what we got in the Druid's Grove when we saved the young girl thief from stealing the idol? Saved her from... Oh, what was the name of their new first druid? Don't remember, but I think that's where we got this from. But yes, you can have this dancing light locket.
Thank you. That hit the spot.
Definitely a cool
Good
light
thing it
show.
worked. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
I want to know more about his condition. Like, he needs to... Hopefully sometime soon he's comfortable enough to tell me what he knows about it. Because surely he knows more than just he has weird urges. Glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant, to say the least. How do I know the real monster isn't you? He's fine. Perhaps now you'll tell me what all this is in aid of. Your gratitude doesn't make up for what I lost. How are you going to compensate me? There's some thought to that as well. But are you going to tell me what it's about now?
Grateful as I am, the course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that particular detour. Not just yet. Sincerely, though. I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Glad I could help. Condition of yours is an expensive one. Not yet. It was a 65 gold amulet. We don't regret losing that artifact. It could have proven useful. It really couldn't have. Just so you know, this is the last time I part with a valuable item. No, don't mention it. I'm glad I could help.
My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Well, I am a gold dragon, so I will accept your bowing to my kindness. Lastly, Shadowheart. Anything from you? That was an odd choice to get there.
Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
Yeah, definitely strange for me too. Is everyone going to comment on it, or just Shadowheart? Do we go around and do the rounds again?
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it.
Seem to.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
Not that big of a waste. Again, 65 gold, and it didn't do much.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki's silver sword.
Are those magical? I just assumed they were silver.
I like Gale, but I'm keeping all my good gear well out of sight. Everything fancy he touches meets a grisly end.
That's harsh. Wouldn't say everything. Alright, now we're good to end the day.
Hands on everything.
How can I help?
I was wondering, that condition of yours, why does it require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you The battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
Well, I have another magical artifact you may be interested in.
Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
Well, that's positive on the question of whether it's an addiction or not. He's not just going to take everything I'm willing to give him. Let's camp. Still no nighttime event. Weird. Well, I'm gonna quickly get Long Strider on all of us.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I'd be delighted. Though, someone else will need to watch the cook pot, of course. Wonderful. Lead on, then.
Oh, and that allows Gale to level up. Very well, Wizard 4. New cantrip, spells, feats, all good things. What do I think you would benefit from? Well, you are a necromancer, based on how I've built him, so I will give you Bone Chill. Spell-wise, I give you... Is there an easy way to sort? I mean, obviously there's not. Would be nice if there was an easy way to sort for necromancy spells, because when he kills with a necromancy spell, then we get bonuses. Yeah, he gets hit points back. So it'd be nice if I could just easily find all the necromancy spells. Granted, you can't kill with blindness. By the way, I'll give you that as a necromancy spell. And Blur as well, for the same reason my character has it. Feat-wise, I'm just going to give you intelligence. And we'll call that good enough. Again, we're not going to actually really use him. And again, Shadowheart wants to talk to us now that we've left camp. Weird.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time.
Certainly. I'm all ears. You're voluntarily telling me about yourself. Are you feeling unwell? Is it the tadpole? I'm all ears. I'm not going to question it.
It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind.
Are you sure? You're comfortable with me seeing what's in your mind? Are you sure?
I'm sure. I trust you.
She must really trust us. I'm curious what our approval rating is. What am I going to see?
How I came to be who I am. How I found my way to Lady Shah's embrace.
Okay. That does sound interesting.
I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing. She asked my name. Can't remember what I said. Can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember.
Something sparks in your memory about Selûnite rites of passage. You heard once about how they would send their children out into the wilds to navigate their way home.
Huh. So, we suspect she was on a Selûnite rite of passage. Got in over our head and some Shar worshippers, possibly Dark Justiciars, given that they had very formal get-ups, the hoods, the masks, all that. So that's what I'm guessing. Dark Justiciars found her, saved her from a wolf, it looked like. Yeah, which would explain her fear of wolves. Injury to her hand is probably Shar reprimanding her for telling me a secret? Maybe? No wonder you're so dedicated to Shar. You feel like you owe your life to her. True. You look like you were wearing a moonstone. Isn't that commonly worn by Selûnites? I didn't notice that, but thanks, Varric, for spotting that. Thank you for sharing that with me. I know it can't have been easy. I think that's a great question of, were you a worshipper of Selûne before Shar found you, before the Dark Justiciars? And if you can't remember your life beforehand, did they do something to you? And therefore who you are now might not be who you would have been. Yeah. There's a good chance that things aren't as Shadowheart fully remembers them. Given that I don't really trust Shar or Shar's Dark Justiciars. They have a dark reputation. You look like you're wearing a moonstone. Isn't that commonly worn by Selûnites?
You're reading too much into things. A childhood bauble, that's all. Just because Selûnites claim something doesn't mean they own it.
I am not as certain as you're trying to pretend. Methinks you protest too much. Well, yes. No wonder you're dedicated to Shar. You feel like you owe your life to her.
Lady Shah. But yes, her and those who saved me and taught me her ways. The Mother Superior. She made me who I am. At least as best as I can remember. She taught me, trained me, punished me when I failed her. Which was often.
Sounds like abuse. Yes, absolutely. But you must have been important to her.
Perhaps I was. She sent me on this mission after all.
Yeah, that's a lot. We got some good backstory on both Gale and Shadowheart here. Bit more information about, yeah, how they came to be who they are to some extent and what they're going through. But anyway, that is where we are going to call this episode. We've succeeded at a couple of tough fights and got some good background on our party members. So I will stop here and I will look forward to seeing you guys next time as we continue exploring this cave. Hopefully not running into a second Matriarch. See you then.